Peace be upon you, Brother Salih, once again, representing the Zeptepi Institute. And I was thinking, since I have decided to start a YouTube channel, and I decided to start to try to put some videotapes out there to try to convey some information, I thought it might be real important that I express a little bit about what I believe and what is the basis of much of my thinking, just to establish some understanding, so that somebody who is listening, who whatever I say might turn them off, they can save their time and move on and do what they need to do. And for anybody that whatever I say strikes a chord with them and they find that they may see things the same, then they may be more inclined to listen a little more attentive to some of the things that we're going to be trying to present. First, I want to say off the bat that I believe wholeheartedly that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is and was the messenger of God, of Allah, to the black people that are in America. I believe that fully and completely. And I also believe that through him and through us, it was meant that a new mind would be raised up in the world. Not that we would then become part of a mind that already exists. Not that we would become a part of a teaching that's already been here, but that through us, not only would something new to this time would be brought forth, but also something that is quite ancient and has always been. And it's when those two roads come together, we know that there's something divine taking place, not just a culture or nationalism or anything like that. First, I want to say that, I greet you often in English because, to me, I think that time and many of our people in this country have begun to worship the Arabic language. And we began to see features that are really Arab nationalism as Islam. And so therefore we then follow some traditions and activities that are really not only foreign to us, but maybe even foreign to the true concept and idea of Islam. Since the Islam that we're talking about is the original religion that exists in the world. See, we're not talking about a religion that just came up a short while ago. We're not talking about a religion that's a part of this combination of the Arab and the Jew and its domination over our religious thoughts in the West. We're not talking about that kind of religion. We're talking about one that goes to the root of who it is that we are as a people. And that actually goes to something that you can find amongst us that once was, and that to some extent always has been the core and the foundation of all religious systems in the world. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he taught us that we were descendants of the rich Nile Valley. And if you study history, you'll find that some people that were called the Anu, and they were called other things too, but I'm going to use the name Anu. They came up in the area that we know of as South Africa. And they came up the Nile and established civilization. And this civilization was primarily featured in the area that we call Egypt down into South Africa. But it primarily went up into what we now call the Middle East, and another center that flourished, that was a part of the greater culture, was Samaria, or that which we call Iraq today, in that area. And that's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad always referred to us as the Asiatic black man, because our origin is in that area, even though it is in the corner of I guess, West Africa. And it actually originated down at the beginning or the bottom in South Africa and worked its way up. So We are a unique people that have migrated there, and then our migration pattern as Egypt started being overran by Asians. They then moved into Western Africa and established the Songhai and the other civilizations that exist in that area. So that's a little bit about what I believe. So I'm trying to give you a few pieces as we move along that will help you understand where I'm coming from. This is Brother Salih. Thanks for listening to me. Peace be with you.